the Browns and the Raiders.
Oh God.
I'm gonna start with you, VZ.
All right. This is one of the ones I've been waiting on, man.
This for y'all, yeah. I'm about to say
this is for y'all right here, man. I think first of all, I don't think we got an accurate depiction of Sheduer because he was kind of set up this game. They never gave dude any reps. Offensive line didn't even know his cadence. When I heard that, I was like, I no wonder it looked as bad as it did. I don't think that the receivers were used to playing with him because they probably haven't. I think that he's naturally a better quarterback, more gifted quarterback as far as arm talent, and even athleticism, if you ask me, than Dylan Gabriel. But Dylan Gabriel understood the system more because he was practicing more. He was in the system, so like he got to throw those routes. He got to get that timing down with those receivers. The offensive line knew his cadence. I'm not even gonna speak about the Raiders. The Raiders is trash. The Raiders is ass. They can't do nothing right. Like their offense you got Genty back there, you're getting the ball 12 times, but you have Geno who's leading the league in interceptions, throw it 30, 40 times. That doesn't make any sense. It's just clearly Chip Kelly is influencing this offense because that's not what Pete Carroll would be doing if he was running the show. Pete Carroll is going to run the ball. Think Marshawn Lynch, beast mode type stuff. You got a running back who can, I'm not saying he's Marshawn Lynch, but he can do those type of things. He's built to handle that workload.
You think that he has that in him right now? I mean, that offense is not him. I'm going to say that offensive line. I'm saying the offensive line is not.
I would say if he had even an average offensive line, 15th, 16th ranked offensive line, he would be playing tremendously better. He has the skills, the skill set to do it himself. I don't think that the personnel. Who their receivers? Who the Raiders receivers? Does anybody know the Raiders?
Tyler Lockett.
He don't even count. He ain't playing. Who is the Raiders receivers?
They got Tyler. Oh, they just said Tyler Lockett.
That's the only one I know.
You know they tight ends. You know they tight ends before you know they receivers. That's a horrible thing.
Brock Bauer. You know what I'm saying? They got Brock Bauer.
Brock Bowers before you can name any receiver that they have. That's not a good look, bro. Geno Smith has been looking horrible, and I love Geno, but he's been looking horrible this season. This does not scream a Pete Carroll coach team. Something is wrong here. I think that they need to fire Chip Kelly. He has too much power, and he's causing some ripples and some stuff. He already tried to take Genty's stance away and tell him he got
Pete Carroll. I thought you said
no. I love Pete Carroll, and I think that with
it's time, man. He's about 80 years old. Pete Carroll's 80, bro.
Chip Kelly's gonna get that whole team fired.
He's not set up.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not set up.
Chip Kelly is gonna get that whole team fired. He's not controlling their defense. When they want to play defense, they'll mess around and play some defense. You know what I'm saying? They'll hold people. Their offense is horrible. Who runs the offense? Who calls the plays? Chipper Kelly. Get him out of here. He got to go, bro. Like he's not. I never liked him. Period. Since he broke up that Eagles team, and I'm a Cowboys fan. That's in my division. When he broke up that team, I'll never forgive him for that. He tried to take away Genty's stance in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and he's done too much.
You know what I'm saying? He tries to control too much, and I don't think that that's good for this team. If you get an offensive coordinator who's more in sync with Pete Carroll, then I think that they'll be fine. But for this game, ain't no way in hell the Raiders is winning this game. I think that I don't think that the Raiders have a chance at all. The Browns defense is way too damn good. Even if it's 6-0, I still think the Browns is going to win this game. The Raiders they're inept on offense. They have nothing for the Browns defense. Geno going to get sacked probably 5-6 times. This is just, he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. I think the Browns is going to win this game. And as a byproduct, Sheduer is going to look good as far as his numbers, and they win.
LT.
Okay. So
Dylan Gabriel is the best.
They only lost because he went out at half. All right. No, I'm kidding. All right. So
it's possible.
That showed me this past weekend a lot as far as that organization and what everybody got right and what everybody got wrong about what was going on in that situation. I think that was very
Browns?
telling. Yeah, the Browns. I think that was very telling this past weekend. There is no way that you can tell me you were planning on starting the guy for the last 4 or 5 games like the original plan was supposed to be, right? And you haven't had
no reps.
He had 0 reps by week what?
But 9.
12 now. Was it 12?
What are we doing? Like what are we doing? You're a 2-time coach of the year. You trade away your 2 vets, and this is the GM too. Both of them are included in this conversation for me. You trade away 2 veterans that you're supposed to keep one of them just in case something like this happens if you're not playing Sheduer or if you don't plan on playing Sheduer.
You're referring to?
Well, they had Kenny or the other or the They should have kept one of them if this because of this. If you weren't planning on playing Sheduer, you shouldn't have put him in this situation. It's their fault this happened completely. The kid looked fun. Listen, he had 4 passes that were completed out of 16, beautiful. Right? The 3 passes that he threw that were over 5 yards, beautiful balls. Beautiful. The one across the middle was honestly a vet ball, like in stride, over the middle, triple covered, like perfect. That was a pure athleticism pass, something Dylan Gabriel does not have. So for me, looking at this, I'm like, okay, great. He's never had the timing routes. All the interceptions were on timing routes. Every single one of them were timing route interceptions. So especially that out route that was awful. That receiver went inside a little bit. He probably plays with a guy that cuts it a lot quicker than that on the route tree. So for me, now you're looking at a week to where he has practice with the ones. They're going to have his cadences, because here's the thing on the cadence too. That's the biggest part about this game for me on the weekend, because everything was like a high school play. The defense is chomping at the bit because every single play is on go or on the snap.
They knew what it was.
Every single play was on the snap. You could hear it. Like there was no cadence. He didn't even say anything. It was literally just go. Like it was on hand movement almost. So
that's why he got touched so much.
Yes. 14 out of 16 plays he was touched on the passing. 14 out of 16 he was rushed. That's insane. First of all, your line sucks. We've been talking about that. They're absolute trash cans. But yeah, I think the Browns win this game. Saying all that, I really think the Browns win, man. I don't like the Raiders. They're not going to score a lot of points on this Browns defense. I think Sheduer is going to come out and play a lot more confident and a lot better in this game because he's actually going to be more prepared. He was not prepared for this. They didn't put him in. He has no preparation before. He wasn't even planning on playing. And you're telling a guy at halftime that had no – you literally told him he's not playing this season. I promise you he got told that.
Get in there and start.
And now he's said at halftime, hey, man, you got to go in. Oh, shit. All right, well, now I got to get ready. Then he goes out there and does the best he can. But obviously the dude wasn't ready. Now this week he's going to have time to prepare, time with the ones. He's going to come out prepared. I think he's going to have 180-plus yards probably. They're going to run the ball a little bit more than normal, I think, to take some of the pressure off, obviously. This is a very winnable game for them, in my opinion. They're going to go after it. So I think they're going to win this game. Plus, everybody's going to be watching this game.
For sure.
Even though these are 2 garbage teams, everybody's going to watch just because of Sheduer. There's no way he's losing this game. There's no way he's losing this game.
Man.
The Raiders absolutely should have drafted Sheduer. I hate that they don't have him. Chip Kelly, he's about to get every single player retired and fired. I hope Tyler Lockett comes back to us just for like a game, if not, anything.
Game.
Yeah, these teams are both terrible though. I got the Browns.
This is what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a star-studded event in Las Vegas this weekend. It will definitely be. It was almost like a Destiny type of a thing. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. He played. I won't say he played horribly last week, but the outcome was horrible. It looked bad until you went back and looked at the tape and you kind of can see some of the breakdowns and what was going on and kind of see what was going on in his face when he had to deliver some of these passes and why he did what he did. They say a lot of things about Sheduer. They say he retreats a lot. I watched Jalen Hurts, and we're talking about Jalen Hurts. He's top 5 quarterback in my opinion. Yeah. Retreat and go backwards because that's what quarterbacks do who have escapability. They may go backwards and turn and try to get out of a sack. That's what happens. You'll see a lot of these guys going through. Caleb Williams, I watched him do it. But right now, Caleb Williams is playing like a dog. I've watched all the big quarterbacks do it. Drake May, I've seen them all play that where they run backwards. It's not straight back. You're acting like he's just running straight backwards. What they're doing is that quarterback spin move, but he's spinning into another defender because the offensive line is breaking down. But when we saw in a lot of this, it's also timing patterns. It's like a timing thing. When you're playing, you're dry. You know, I mean, LT, you play at that position. You're dry. When you're dry in there, you're not, you know, it's like you got to get a little sweat underneath you in order even to catch the timing on that spin. He had one where he had that overthrown pass in the end zone where that should have been a touchdown. He should have thrown a touchdown right there. He had a couple passes that he should have thrown. That first one, he should have thrown that touchdown. Second one, the receiver should have either caught that ball. The defender made a great play. But I think this next game for him is going to be a better game, but I'm not going to put my eggs in the basket of, even though he needs it to be, that he's going to go light it up. You give me 200 yards, you give me 1 or 2 touchdowns, maybe even an interception, maybe, because he's going to sling the ball. I know you're going to sling the ball. Let me go see these numbers, what you can do. I believe if I want to go deep down and be emotional about it, I want to see him do 250, 3 touchdowns. I believe that he could do that. I do, but I don't know what kind of
game plan they're gonna call.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like in Cleveland's line, are they gonna stand up? I watched the center kind of drift into a play where you have 3 guys guarding one person. That I'm like, I have a few different theories about. I think their coach did him a disservice, of course, but I don't think he was looking at playing him. But I think the GM was the one who wanted Sheduer. He's the one who wanted him. Yeah. He got him. He did not want Dylan Gabriel, I don't believe. Stefanski wanted Gabriel. He pushed for him. He played him. He was going to play him all season until he started getting pieces picked from under him. That's what just happened. This was a Game of Thrones type of thing. This was what's going on over there. You could tell because he acted like he didn't even know. But I think it all worked out, I think, in Sheduer's favor. I would like to see him stay there. I think he has an opportunity to help build that franchise. That city's going to go crazy.
You don't even have them running routes with this quarterback, like not even running plays, running routes with the number 1 receivers. Like that's his first pass to duty all season.
Gotta go.
A lot of backup quarterbacks were saying that this is not the same situation. Oh, we didn't ever get reps with the first team. This, that, and the third. I'm like, were you a rookie backup quarterback when you weren't getting reps with the first team? Were you a rookie backup? Were there 2 rookie? Oh, well, he's a rookie too. Well, now you have 2. Mm-hmm. That just tells me I have to do it.
You know
what I mean? Because I'm stuck with a person who has no idea.
I don't know.
He knows better than that. That's what I'm saying. But he knows better than that. Like that's
he didn't want the kid. He let it be known he don't like the kid. I'm not sure why he don't like Sheduer, but I mean, to me, man, you think that's what it is?
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing that makes sense. Sheduer ain't did nothing wrong. He's an exemplary kid. He's got a fucking model background. I don't understand why.
Dion wasn't exactly nice to everybody when he was in the
I mean, true. The difference was he was good enough to where you couldn't say anything. He was an all-pro, Pro Bowl, Super Bowl winning player, so you couldn't be like, oh, I don't like Dion, because everybody would be like,
I think it's just the bravado. They don't like the charisma. They don't like the character. I mean, they don't like a person who's confident. They didn't want him to come in with his head up. He already had an Audemars. He didn't need this.
You're right. It's easier to get on somebody like that when they aren't winning. But because he won Super Bowls, because he was an all-pro, because he's considered one of the greatest cover corners, you can't really say anything bad about him because it's like, look what he did.
I'm going to say this too. He was a top pick in this year's draft, man. I agree. To me, I still have the same theories that I have. I mean, that I have from before. Plain and simple. To me, I mean, we're gonna see this next game is gonna give us a little bit more of a sample size, but I'm not putting all my eggs in this basket now because I want to see him play 4 games. I want to see him get a little bit more maturity.
I want to see improvement. That's it.
You know, that's
all I want. I want to see him.
That's what a rookie quarterback is here for. He's not here to come in and save the day. That's not what I'm.
He's here to give hope for next season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your season's over. You want to see progression out of this guy. And honestly, I think if he even shows a little bit, they win because the Raiders are trash, dude.
Yeah, trash. It's a tough game though because both these teams are trash. But I'll go with the Browns as well.
The Browns defense is 10 times better than the Raiders.
Oh yeah.